So hello everyone. Today in this video we are going to see the Dalton's atomic theory and Thomson's plum pudding model of atom. So yes, Dalton's atomic theory is considered one of the very first atomic theory that has proposed in the modern science. And after that Thomson's plum pudding model has come into the picture. So in this video we are going to study these two theories. So the first one is the Dalton's atomic theory. So before going into the atomic theory actual, we'll see the basics of matter, molecules and atoms. So we all know that matter is made up of molecules and molecules are made up of atoms. So matter refers to anything that has mass and which takes up the space. It includes everything that you can see, touch or interact with. So the matter has different states like solid, liquid and gas. So understanding and the behavior of this matter is very important, is the central focus of physics, you can say. So yes, matter is made up of molecules and the molecules are made up of atoms, and the study of atom that we are going to study. So what are the molecules? Is a group of two or more atoms that are chemically bonded together, and it could be the atoms of same element or the atoms of different elements. And what is that? We'll see later. So the knowledge of molecules is very necessary for the new material, drugs and new technologies. So yes, we'll see the Dalton's atomic theory. So the British scientist John Dalton has proposed his atomic theory, and as per his theory, everything in the world is made up of extremely small particles which are known as atoms. So these atoms are building blocks of everything around us. Okay, the tiny building blocks are the basis of everything around us. As per his atomic theory, the atoms are a solid sphere with no internal structure and the mass is distributed uniformly. So as you can see in this figure, there's a solid sphere, it has no internal structure and the mass is the atomic mass is distributed uniformly. Okay, so this is what the Dalton's atomic model. What he has proposed next, that this atom is indivisible. Indivisible, it means that he believed that the atoms are non-breakable. It can't break them. You can't break them into smaller pieces. In other words, the atoms are the smallest things that could exist in the universe. Okay, these are indivisible. So these are the smallest part of universe. Can say the next two parts are like different atoms and combining atoms. So what is different atoms? So even if the atoms are the smallest parts of the universe as per his theory, so different elements or the different substance have different atoms. For example, if you take the example of gold, if you have a piece of gold, it's made up of one kind of atom. If you have a piece of silver, it's made up of different kind of atom, right? It's very easy to understand. The next one is the combining atom. So even though the different substances has the different atoms, they are made up of different atoms, they can combine together. Like chemically, the different atoms can combine in a specific way. So they make a compound. For example, the atom of oxygen and atom of hydrogen can combine together and they form H2O, which is known as water, right? So this is the basic Dalton's atomic theory, the very first atomic theory that he has proposed, and that proposed in the history of atoms. So what is next? So the scientist Thomson J.J. Thomson illustrated, like he has proposed, like he has found the negatively charged particles that resides inside an atom. Okay, and that has a mass 1800 times less than a hydrogen atom. So the next important research that it has found the negatively charged particle inside an atom. So as you can see here, the negatively charged orange circle is shown as the negative and the pink one is the atom, you can say here. We'll go next. So these negatively charged particles, what he has found inside of atom is named as electrons. Okay, what is next is common substances are usually electrically neutral. Okay, now the thing is that he has found negatively charged particles. Now we are saying the common substances are usually electrically neutral. So to overcome this, he has proposed one first model of atomic structure. That was a very first model of atomic structure he has proposed in 1904. As you can see here, this Dalton's theory was proposed in like 100 years before. It took 101 years to form the different atomic structure. So positive charge distributed throughout the atom and negatively charged electrons embedded in it. As you can see in the figure, there is one big circle and small circles are there. So the big circle represents the positive charge distributed throughout the atom, and you can see the orange small circles are the negatively charged electrons embedded in it. Okay. So the thing is that the positive charge and the negative charge is equal and they cancel each other. They balance each other, and that's why we are saying the common substance are electrically neutral, right? So this is the reason. So this is the Thomson's plum pudding model of atom. This is the plum pudding. Why the name is plum pudding is given? It just because plum pudding cake, we all know, is a sweet cake prepared in the Christmas times. So in the old times, they used to add the pieces of dry fruits called plum. Okay, and that's how the name come into the picture, that plum pudding model of atom, like that. So yes, we have discussed these two models. In the next video, we'll see the Rutherford's nuclear model and Bohr's atomic model. So thank you.